welcome back to Academy Animal Hospital. I'm Dr. Michelle Cahill. So this is our last video, kind of wrapping up our series of senior pet care. And this week I thought we would talk about something that none of us like to think about. We don't talk about a whole lot, but it's a question I get every single week, and that is, how do I know when it's time to let my pet go? And that is, something none of us like to think about if we have senior pets, but it does happen, and we need to deal with that when it does. So there are certain guidelines I try to follow about, what I think is good quality of life and decent care at the end of life. And some of those things, can the pet eat okay? Is he still liking to eat, or are you having to force them to eat and they're like avoiding food? Then that's not so good. But if they're still eating, that's a good thing. Also, how well can they get around? If they can relatively get around, go to the bathroom okay, then we're still doing okay. We're still good. If they have a great difficulty getting up and getting around, that can definitely affect their quality of life. And especially large breed dogs, providing nursing care for a large breed dog at the end of their life can be very difficult. And one of the things I have seen is with large breed dogs, if they go down and they can't get back up, they just give up, and then it is time. Another criteria I try to follow is, are they having any dementia symptoms? Are they aware of how much is going on? If they're pretty much with it most of the time, then we're still having a decent quality of life. But if they're not really aware of us very well, or we come home from work or whatever and they're not happy to see us anymore, then that definitely is a negative, and tells me that they're not having a good quality of life anymore. How much pain are they in? Are their arthritis so bad that they just sleep 23 hours of the day or more, and just have a lot of difficulty, again, getting up and getting around? And every pet is different with this. If I had my way, I would love it if all my senior patients just went home to their own beds and passed away in their sleep. But unfortunately, that just doesn't happen. For some of our pets, and definitely for those that have certain chronic diseases, they just don't pass away peacefully like that. And we do have to choose to end their suffering and put them to sleep. And when we do that process, sometimes we do it here in the clinic, sometimes we'll go to the owner's home. Sometimes the owners want to stay with the pet, sometimes they don't. There's no right or wrong answer to that. If an owner just doesn't feel like they can be there with their pet, we do talk to them and try to make them feel like they're loved and cared for in those last few minutes of their life. Again, this is not something that we like to think about or talk about it, but it is an important part of what I do, is to provide end-of-life care for these senior pets that have given their lives to us, and taking care of them in their last days is very important to me. So again, I think that's it, and we will see you back next week. Bye-bye.